interesting because my mom is a dietitian. So you would think that I grew up eating the healthiest of foods, but we had cereal always in the house. And when I say cereal, I'm talking Captain Crunch, Trix, Honey Nut Cheerios, wheat, Frosted Flakes. So
Sugar.
sugar. I was not eating the best morning cereal. Okay. And then I remember one of my teammates, she would hold me to this. Before games, there was one game I think I had some sloppy joes, some eggnog, and
Oh,
some jelly beans. That was like my pregame meal, you
great
know.
combination.
I think I was maybe in ninth grade or something like that. But then when I get to my senior year, I specifically remember we were going to the state tournament, state championship game, and whatnot. I was finally coming around and taking my diet a little bit more seriously. And I remember coming home and eating like lean cuisines um, instead of,
Yeah,
sloppy joes.
yeah.
But both my parents were working full time, and so the food that we had in the fridge at the time, the leftovers, was maybe spaghetti from the night before or something like that. But it was never whole wheat because my dad doesn't like whole wheat pasta. We did have whole wheat bread, but we were never eating whole wheat pasta or even like brown rice because my dad didn't like it. Um,
Gotcha.
so then I got to college and I did gain weight my freshman year because cafeteria food, my roommate loved the cookies. So she would come out of lunch with like a stack of chocolate chip cookies in napkins. And then she would just leave those in the bedroom and she'd be like, oh yeah, have some whenever you want.
Oh
And so
gosh.
then if I get back to my room and the cookies are there, my self-control muscle is not the greatest, and I would have a cookie. And then practices, we would be fed every night after practice, and the meals were not always the most healthy. And looking back, I think maybe nutrition was just not as fashionable back then, or it wasn't as trendy, or it wasn't as, I don't know if it wasn't as important, but I remember meals after practice: ribs, macaroni and cheese, buttery potatoes, and then cheesecake. They would order cheesecake. And so you would eat all that. Then you would take your to go box and you would fill up more with that. And then you would go home. And before you went to bed at night, you'd open the fridge and you'd have some more of that cheesecake.
Oh
So
my.
yeah, I look back and I think, wow, I could have been in much better shape, but I thought that I was entitled and I thought that I deserved it because I was working out so much. But I see pictures of myself and I think, no, I could have been leaner. So then I graduate, I start playing overseas, living on my own, cooking for myself. Um, and that was a whole new adjustment because I had never really cooked for myself. And so now for the last 13 years, I've been playing professionally, and little by little, I have slowly changed my diet. I have left things by the wayside. I used to eat this cereal that was, I thought it was healthy because it advertised oats and this and that, but it also had chocolate in it. And I would eat it for breakfast. I would eat it for a snack. I would eat it before going to bed. Not a good idea.
Hey, I gotta know what that is, what that cereal is.
Yeah, it was like a muesli. Do you guys have that in the United States? Muesli?
I don't, it doesn't ring a bell, but I'm gonna Google it, of course.
Yeah, and advertising and packaging and
Yeah.
marketing is not what it's all made up to be, because you see these things and they look like they're supposed to be healthy. And then you actually look at the nutrition information and you realize it's not all what it's cracked up to be. So now I try to base my diet off of just real foods. So
Yeah.
I eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. My carbohydrates are oats or sweet potato or some pasta here or there, some rice, but not many things out of a bag,
Yeah.
not many things out of a can. I really try to make most of my food just natural. And it's nice right now because I have the time to do that. In the future, when maybe I have a family or whatnot and I don't have as much time, we'll see if I'm able to do that. But being able to really make your own food, know exactly what's going into it, I think that's really helping me just stay fit,
Yeah.
be at an ideal weight, and feel good every day on the court.